Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Life Redesigned. Guess what, Carrie?
What's up, Bob?
We're back with another informative video. Today we are covering the things that we get asked the most, which is what are your must-haves for full-time RV life? Well, stick around. We're going to cover all of that and more on this episode of Life Redesigned. Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new here, I am Bob.
I'm Carrie.
And in 2022, Carrie pushed me to sell everything that we own, including the house, the furniture, all our clothes. I don't even know what I'm wearing. And we're going to hit the road full time in our 2023 22 MLE from Redesigned. Now, if that wasn't enough to turn you upside down and spin you all around, we did it without much of a game plan, as we've covered in the previous videos. If you want to check those out, yeah, go ahead and watch them. We'll wait. Welcome back. Now, today we're going to cover the question that we get asked all the time is, Bob, Carrie, what do I have to go full-time? What are your must-haves if you can make a list? Well, fortunately for you, not only do we have this video, but we also have a link to all these items below. It's our Amazon storefront. It's relatively new for us. We do earn a small commission off those items at no additional cost to you. You simply click those links and make a purchase. It's pretty much easier. We use Amazon ourselves exclusively because it gives us pretty much packages everywhere in the country, and it just seems to work. Plus, their prices are pretty darn good. So anyhow, we're going to start with number one. Number one for me was bought and paid for, and this is a prime example of why we have a Costco membership, which isn't even on this list, but we have a Costco membership because of this particular item. And that number one is
a good mattress.
A good mattress, because I don't care how much
nobody likes a cranky Bob.
No, I don't care how much you enjoy this lifestyle or whatever. It all comes down to good sleep, and good sleep is paramount. RV manufacturers are notoriously known for just providing the crappiest mattresses. In fact, when we said to the dealer, hey, don't even unwrap that one, we're going to go pick up a new one, they're like, oh, we'll stack it in the back with the other 20 that we have there. Until we make changes in the RV industry and demand better, they're going to continue doing it. But I wouldn't sleep on those, period. And those thin little mattress toppers, yeah, no. Ours is a Casper mattress, I believe. We picked it up at Costco. There is a link for the same one through Amazon, and it has the same pricing. But with Costco, we were able to go in and pick it up, whereas Amazon, I think, was going to take 3 or 4 days. So, whatever. We did pick ours up the night before, so it just rolled out as soon as we picked up our RV. No play around. I'm Italian, in case you don't know. I talk with my hands. She gets a little mad. Number two.
My basic tool set.
A basic tool set. Now, I keep pretty much a 10-gallon bucket full of tools. I keep wrenches, I keep sockets, I keep screwdrivers. I have a socket set. I have an electric impact driver. I have probably too many tools. But you want, at the very least, you want to have, I recommend having a socket set, a good hand wrench set, and probably some PEX cutters, because those come in handy for especially plumbing repairs here, and then the usual tape assortments, maybe some Returnabond, some masking tape, or duct tape rather, and some electrical tape. Basic tool set.
You pared down quite a bit, though.
I have. I've gotten rid of quite a bit of things as we continue on, because there's a lot of things we don't need. But along with that, maybe a good drill or impact driver or something like that. A cordless drill is an amazing thing to have on the road. Number three for me.
That's all you.
As I've covered in numerous videos, and chance if you're a subscriber here in the last couple of months, you probably know of us because of the Nomad internet scandal. But a good, reliable internet source. Now, for us, we primarily use Starlink, with the exception where we are here. We've just been using T-Mobile and Verizon because, well, it works. We have 3 different sources of internet now, and if you're full-time and you live in that full-time life, and whether you work remotely, or you just simply want to catch the Celtics game, which we won't talk about, you catch the Celtics game, streaming your TV, stuff like that, and for staying in communication with your family. We spend a lot of time FaceTiming our kids, and all that eats up some bandwidth. So a good, strong, reliable source of internet is always good. And number 4,
Power fans.
power fans. And now notice I say power fans and not max air fans. Max air fans require $200 worth of upfront investment, plus you have to take apart, you're opening the thing on your roof, you're dealing with look, these hang fans, and these again are in an Amazon storefront, were about $80 a piece. It took about 20 minutes worth of install per fan. It was as simple as taking the old one out, putting the new one in, and I never had to go on the roof. It was all done from inside, and they work tremendously,
And
moving airflow.
Easy cleaning.
Yeah,
Very
they have a
easy.
screen that comes down, and you can clean it and put it back up. Everything is just simple, easy, and again, not that big price tag. It will literally take me 3 of these would have to die to equal the power of, or the price tag of just one max air fan for the same amount of power. It's definitely something you want to keep in. Keeps the smells out, or gets the smells out. It keeps it a little bit cooler too.
Yeah, it keeps
Depending on
the
where those smells are coming from.
smoke detector quiet when Penelope cooks.
Yeah. Number 5. Now, I see a lot of people using blocks of wood, and I think that's great. I personally don't like that. I like to have these leveling blocks from Anderson. Carrie, this is something Carrie pointed out to me when we were staying in Myrtle Beach at, I believe it was Lakewood. She said, hey, you might want to look into these. These things are fantastic. I can rinse them off, keep them clean. I don't have to worry about taking bugs on the road with us, because that is not good. Wooden blocks, while they're cheaper, and if you lose one, not a big deal. They can get infested with bugs, dirt, stuff like that, and they're just, for me, the whole experience, these Anderson blocks are life-changing. Highly, highly, highly recommend them. All right, Penelope, number 6. Number 6 is something I should have taken my own advice from, and is pick up a strong hose. Now, the one I have now is this metal tube hose, it's heavy, but it's heavy duty. These little zero gravity hoses and everything else everybody says get. Look, the warranty may be fantastic, and they may send you another one. I just can't wait 2 or 3 weeks for them to send me a replacement hose. So start off with a good strong hose right off the bat. This metal one, fantastic, does the job, perfect. Don't have to worry about the sun crushing it and all that other stuff. Yeah, water is a very important element to have. I learned that in science class. Number 7.
Water filters.
Water filters. Now, these come in a variety of price points, all the way down from a cheap $7 hose filter that doesn't do anything, all the way up to $500 plus multi-stage water systems. Now, I don't ever, whether we're using our holding tanks or whether we're hooked up to an RV park, drink the water, period, that's gone through the RV system. That's just something for me, and I know a lot of people do it, and if you do it, that's great. More power to you. I personally don't. We buy bottled water, spring water, stuff like that for our consumption, but for showers and everything else, we pass through a good quality water filter. Now, if you're going to be doing, we see people with water softeners and everything else, and this crazy amount of work. If that's something you want to be able to drink out of there, I don't necessarily think you should, but different filters for different purposes, let's put it that way.
There you go.
So if you want to have drinking water and whatever, maybe a Berkey if you want to spend the money, or just consider, a nice quality spring water. It's good for you. Number 8.
Oh, it's your friend.
Is my friend, is the grill. Now, Carrie says is my friend because I just spent 45 minutes cleaning our grill, but our Weber Q has been amazing. And our Weber Q, we've had this now for about 4 years. And well, I honestly never had a problem with it. It cooks great, keeps even temperature. It does everything that we needed to do. I have a griddle attachment that I can change out one of the plates for the grill and just pop in grills. That's how I make all the bacon. And it's just a perfect solution for us. Compact, throw it right in the storage area when we go to leave. No issues whatsoever. And I think cost-wise, they're really not that bad for something that lasts this long. And the best part about these things are the replacement parts are so cheap. You can replace all these parts and you'll have your grill going forever. Number 9. Well, number 9 is going to be something, you wouldn't think, I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk about this.
No.
But let's talk about it. Your ass needs a break. You're going to sit down, you're the king of the castle, you want to sit down on your throne, the last thing you want to have happen, and then something jump up and bite you in the ass. A good quality toilet seat. Now, did you know, Carrie, that the majority of RV toilets, there'll always be an exception before you comment, that the majority of RV toilet seats, like the Thetford Aqua Magic Style 2, will take a standard household toilet seat. That's something you bet you didn't know.
Wow.
Now, the one that we use is expensive. It's about 60 bucks. It's a soft close, and it just gives you a nice little elevation on the throne base itself. But it's quality. I can sit on this, and I can put on my socks if I want to. I can sit on there while Carrie scrubs my feet. It doesn't happen, but anyway, you get the point. I'm about 250 pounds, and it holds me just fine. And that, in a smaller bathroom, is a major difference. They will sit down. Plus, I find the ones that come with the RV itself, the ones that Thetford gives, has all these grooves in the back, which is just like a bacteria breathing ground. Ugh, I don't want that. It's gross. So
Cleaning it's no picnic either.
a good quality toilet seat. Now, talk about keeping those parts good. You want the ultimate privacy. Did you know, Carrie, that most RV locks on your doors have a shared key with your neighbor?
Unfortunately, I did.
And we've learned that the hard way.
Yep.
Most of your standard RV locks are basically, was it the CH71 or something like that key number, and it's an industry standard that comes with your storage compartment doors as well. Immediately, first thing we did was change ours out, and ours is a Camtech. Change it out with a good quality lock. This company that we're using, it's all metal. It's a worthy investment because, after all, everything that we own, did I mention that at the beginning of the video, is inside.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure that keeps people out. Not only does it have a keypad in the front, but it also has 2 key fobs so that when we pull in somewhere, we can unlock it from the driveway in case we want to get in a hurry, because in case one of us is not wearing pants. And now that leads us to the bonus section,
Good
Carrie.
God.
The bonus section.
Yep.
So we got 2 that I think are very important to this lifestyle, especially full timing. And one, well, even if you're part timing. Number 1 on the bonus round is an air compressor. Now, the one that I use is from Sunjo, and it's a squeeze trigger, almost like a cordless drill. I just set the pressure that I want, and squeeze the trigger, and walk away. Now, as the bugs eat me alive, I'll tell you why that's important. One, I can set my air pressure before we leave on any trip, period. We set it and forget it and just go. And then I can also, so we have a flat or an emergency or whatever, I'm always ready to go, and I can charge that on the fly, which is pretty cool. And with charging comes our second bonus item. This is our last item that I highly recommend you have, is a backup power source. Now,
Most
for us,
definitely.
we use the Gricel power system to keep our laptops powered on because they sit on mounts underneath our dinette, and I need them for work, so I keep those powered on while we're traveling. But at the same time, if I have a flat, I can plug in my electric impact wrench. I can get numerous systems going. If I'm somewhere off the side of the road in the middle of Montana somewhere next year, and I need to call out for help and I have no cell service, I can deploy Starlink, plug it into the power bank, and I can get some kind of help to come out there. There's a world of uses for this stuff. I don't necessarily think you need to go out and spend $3,000 on a Jackery. There's other alternatives. I think for the money, dollar for dollar, the Gricel is probably one of the best ones that we've come across. Fantastic product, and just an amazing quality at a convenient price. Now, this won't begin to cover everything that you're going to need for full-time RV life. In fact, this is only scratching at the surface. If you want to check out our Amazon store, the link is below, and there's things that we haven't even discussed here. Things such as a dishwasher rack that's collapsible, that keeps Carrie's stuff organized because she is in charge of the kitchen. I'm not allowed to go in it. To things like Betty's systems, so that you don't have to make the bed anymore. There's all these things that make your cup holders bigger. There's tons of things that have just made our lives just easier to deal with on the road. And all these things, again, this is stuff that we have purchased. We're not sponsored by any of these vendors, but just stuff that through trial and error we have found to be something that we can recommend. That was a lot to get through.
What about Costco, BJ's, or Sam's? Do you think that's like a must-have, or is that kind of like a, yeah?
And at the same time, if you'd like to have a video about our top RV memberships and what we won't leave for the road without, let us know in the comments below. And again, if there's something that you think is a must-have and we should make a round 2 of this video, let us know in the comments below. Also, join us on Facebook. I'll leave the logo here, and as well, you can check here out on Instagram. There's all these ways to get a hold of us. You can even join the channel if you want. You can even just give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Either way, it helps the channel. Until next time, I am Bob.
I'm Carrie.
And this has been Life Redesigned.